Hi there, welcome to the Tent News, where the truth comes to light and the stories everyone is talking about are brought straight to you. From shocking confessions and viral social media moments to real life mysteries and trending drama, this is the place where we uncover it all. Now, please watch this video first, and I will be back with the rest of my commentary.
So first they said they're going after illegal immigrants, and then they said they're going after the undocumented, and then they said they're going after drug dealers, and then they said they're going after spaza shop owners, and then they said they're going after sex traffickers, human traffickers, prostitute, what. They're going after a wabadi crime, who murder, who rape, and all of that. And then they stopped going after all of that and they started going after the documented and the undocumented. And it didn't even end there. They started going after those who belong to a different tribe compared to theirs. So if you were not belonging, or you were not a Zulu from a Zulu tribe, but you belong to a completely different tribe that is unrelated to the Zulu, even in their language, they would start attacking you. What did Ontlamulo do for him to be killed by a bunch of people and be mistaken for a foreigner? He wasn't undocumented. He wasn't a foreigner. He wasn't an immigrant. He wasn't a drug dealer. He wasn't a sex trafficker, human trafficker, child trafficker. He wasn't a molester. He wasn't a murderer. He wasn't a tuck shop owner who sold poisonous stuff. Ntlamulo was Tsonga. Ntlamulo was Tsonga. Ntlamulo was Tsonga. That's the only thing that he did. Wake up in the morning as a Tsonga man with Tsonga culture and Tsonga ancestors and Tsonga descendants. That's the only thing that he did. And he got killed because of that. That is Afrophobia. It's tribalism to just go after him because he belonged to a Tsonga tribe. It is tribalism to kill him because he did not speak isiXhosa. He did not speak isiZulu. He did not speak any language, or even any language that you would understand as a Xhosa person, but he spoke isiTsonga or isiVenda. He put her like a He put her like tribalism. That he's a foreigner. Someone who was born on African land. A South African. From a South African province, murdered because why ule Mutsonga? Why are you Venda? Why are you Shona in South Africa? Why do you not speak our language? And this is not even the first time. It's not the first time. There was a lady who went to a Sotho community, and then there were strikes. There were people striking in the street. When you're not a Sotho person and you do not belong, you shouldn't be among Sotho people. This house should be rented out or leased to someone who is Sotho. La bona gore tribalism e le dirang. Ne ya bona go le ndaba ene tribalism is sapi. So honestly, at the end of the day, all of the Zulu people are going to go after all the Tsonga people and all the Venda people. All of the Venda people are going to go after all the Xhosa people because they have killed one of their own. All of the Xhosa people are going to go after the Sotho people. All of the Sotho people are going to go after the Ndebele people. All of the Ndebele people are going to go after these ones. Eventually, we are all just eliminating ourselves. There's no one who's going to be in Africa anymore. Anyone who is African with African descendants is no longer going to be in Africa. Africa is going to be flocked by white people now, who will be the original Africans, who will wake up tomorrow and say, I am a South African woman, even though they're European. That is what's going to happen. And then your leaders or Jacinta say that, no, this is not the hands of March and March. This is not the hands of so-and-so. These are not our people. How can you blame me for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Yeah, but you started it. You incited the violence. You planted the idea. How can we not blame you when you were also in the crowd with Ongizo no Phakela Mthakathi singing Shangani Suke Endleleni, knowing very well that Shangani is mainly the Pedi and the Venda people put together in one block, and the Tsongas, the Pedi and the Venda, all of them put together le Mashangani. Just said today, and she says, next, it's not my people, it's not me, it's not in, you can't blame me. But you started the fight. Ntlamulo was doing absolutely nothing. Ntlamulo just woke up nje. That's the only thing he did. Uvuka nje kuseni Ntlamulo as a Tsonga guy. Wavuka nje kuseni. Abantu baka Jacinta bambulela. Jacinta today is saying, Mix, it's not me. Na isin na leka blame empanna ile Jacinta. The very same person who's very close friends with Phakela Mthakathi, who has been going to many podcasts, no Phakela Mthakathi, no Ngizwe Mchunu. The very same Ngizwe and Phakela Mthakathi would go also on videos on Facebook talking about makusuki Shangani ngena umuntu. makusuke ini kungene ini ishangani this ishangani that uNhlamulo now today same yeah hi Jacinta has a few drops of blood in her hands now. You see now, a few drops of blood in her hands, and I wonder what more do they want? How much blood do they want now? Because now also come 30 June, there's not going to be one Nhlamulo. There's going to be many others who are going to get killed. In the comment section of many people who are pan-African and who stand up against xenophobia and the xenophobia, especially in South Africa, a lot of people would post stickers of that sticker A, the tire, the matchstick, and the petrol bottle, or the petrol what. A lot of people will post that. What do you think is going to happen on the 30th of June? The looting has already started. Roof, roof is Paza shop. The looting has already started. The killing has already started. What is next? What is next? The very same Jacinta gets asked, it's a 19-year-old Tsonga teenager, asks Jacinta again on a video, should I be scared because I am also a 19-year-old Tsonga young man living in South Africa, South African born Tsonga. Should I also be scared? Jacinta did not even answer that kid. She says, no, listen to me. I don't listen to the propaganda that's been spread out there. Meanwhile, she is the one who is spreading the propaganda against her, Jacinta. Today, she's saying that. Tomorrow, on videos and lives and press conferences, she says the opposite. Kusasa futhi, when she's doing her marches, she says the completely opposite thing. When she's supposed to take accountability, why it's not me? Nah, it's not me. A 19-year-old got killed like a dog. Killed like a dog. Njanyana hela, he got killed on Nhlamulo. Just purely for being a Tsonga boy. For belonging to a different African tribe. As an African young man, he got killed for just belonging to a different African tribe and speaking a different African language. That's why he got killed. Jacinta doesn't want to take accountability. And she's convinced what next, it's not her fault. And she was not in it. Balance me. It's no longer a fight against documented and undocumented. It's no longer about that anymore. Now it doesn't even matter. If you don't speak isiZulu, you don't speak isiXhosa, or you don't speak a language that a Zulu person can understand, you are in it. Now you are next. You are next. And also in her list of excuses with this Nhlamulo murder, ne? Jacinta says that, well, the people who did this are not March and March members, and then March and March has never gone to march in that area, so and so and so forth. Okay, so what about the school kids who marched and were singing Abahambe, Abahambe? What about those ones? Are they March and March members? Did you go and you march there in Kraaifontein? Or it's not the same thing? You didn't have to go and march for the people to do what you say when in your press what. Because you are also the exact same person who was clapping hands when a mini march and march was also starting in the northwest Mafikeng. You were applauding it, but you didn't even go and march there. So tomorrow, if someone gets murdered who belongs to a different African tribe, say a Venda or a Tsonga or a Shona person in Mafikeng gets murdered and you haven't gone to march in Mafikeng, are you still going to blame other people and not you? You are going to blame the crowd and say, well, people are tired, well, people are this, but that's not what March and March stands for. How, Jacinta? And now this also makes me wonder that if I knew how to speak Tsonga fluently, and I knew how to speak Shivenda fluently, and I was with Nhlamulo, wherever he was when this happened, and I was with him, and these people came, and I refused to speak his Xhosa, even though I understand and I can speak the language, but I refused to speak his Xhosa to prove that I am South African. Were they also going to murder me along with Nhlamulo for fighting to say, no, angifuni uthetha isiXhosa mina, angifuni ukukhuluma isiZulu, ayike bathi ukuba Sotho, ayike ukuba Sepedi? Were they also going to kill me? What was going to happen? If If Ntlamoolo's sister was there and she also refused to take close and say, no, listen, we are family and we're visiting, if they refuse to defend themselves, because there's no need for them to defend themselves on African soil as South Africans against a bunch of South Africans who aren't even law enforcement, was the sister also going to get killed to say, yeah, guys.
South Africans are now calling out Jacinta to take accountability on these chaos that are happening in our communities. This lady right here, she's basically talking about the death of Ntlamoolo to say, Jacinta came out and said, nope, I have nothing to do with that. But we know Uguti, those people that were doing much, everyone who's doing much and much against foreigners, they get this whole idea, this whole point from her. She is the mastermind of this whole thing. That's why I said this in my last video, that Jacinta will always be pointed at. If things go wrong, people will always point at Jacinta because she is the leader. She's even bigger than Uphakela Mthakathi Nongizo, because I didn't see anyone mentioning those two. It's always Jacinta to say, Jacinta, she's responsible. She have to come out and take accountability. She have to do this, to do that. And a lot is just happening, guys. This actually shows us if anything goes wrong on the 30th of June, it will still go back to Jacinta. It will still go back. She will have to come back again and try to defend herself to say, guys, I have nothing to do with this. Mind you, she had nothing to do with that looting that happened in Bloemfontein. She was not there when the young man was being brutally killed. She was not there. But unfortunately, she will be pointed at because she is the mastermind of this March and March. She is the leader of March and March. And anyone who is marching against foreigners, they got this idea from March and March. But anyway, please comment your thoughts down below in the comment section. What do you think?